Hey everyone, my name is Professor Song Wang. I'm assistant professor of civil engineering department at the University of Hartford. Today we have Annette gonna show us how to do the regular mixing of the concrete. So hi Annette, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Bennett from Avon High School.
Okay.
And I'm going into senior year.
All right. So looks like we have all the ingredients material for the concrete.
Yep, all our materials are prepared. And we have our water that's already been mixed well with our super plasticizer.
So this super plasticizer is powder format. So for it to work well, we need to, based on our experience, you need to mix this with water. So this is already pre-mixed water with the super plasticizer powder. What other materials we have here?
So this is our coarse aggregate. It's stone. This is our fine aggregate, sand. And this is our Portland cement.
Type 1-2 Portland cement, okay. And we have the molds over here, right?
Yeah, these are our molds, and they've already been lightly oiled up.
Just very thin layer of oil that should be good enough. And those oil are the foam oil. Right? What about the drum mixer over here?
So this is our drum, and we've already got it wet, but no running water. And then also our tools are wet, but not dripping.
So the purpose of that is make sure all the equipment, objects touched with concrete is pre-wet. So those equipment will not absorb the water from the concrete itself, but there's no running water, so you don't add extra water into the concrete. All right. So how we should start?
So first off, we'll take our dry materials and put them into the drum.
You want to lift that, fill the drum a little bit. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's better. So all the stone go into the mixer. What else? What's next?
Next is our sand.
Or the sand also goes into the mixer. So basically all dry material goes into the mixer first and mix well. How long should we mix them? Just a few minutes?
Yeah, just a few minutes should be good. And then we'll stop it and then make sure that all the material gets mixed well. So we'll scrape all the stuff that's in the back forward.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we'll turn on.
So let the stone and sand mix a little while for them to well mix. And you can also adjust in the tilt of the mixer, right? So for the material to mix much better. So when you operate this straw mixer, be careful. Yeah. when you work with this strong mixer, be careful because they are loaded and very heavy. You want to find a good angle, tilting angle, so that the material can mix very well, but not like coming out, right? Okay. So periodically you want to stop and you want to grab the material from the back to the front. So because the back, all the material stuck in the back, it never get mixed with the other stone and sand. So you want to grab them back to the front and mix well thoroughly. After a few minutes mixing, the sand and stone are pretty much well blended. Then what's next, Bennett?
Next we add the cement.
When you work with cement, you definitely want to wear some mask or have the if you have the air exhauster, something like those, to suck the dust out. Maybe tilt over a little bit more. Yep. And we can put this in here. Yeah, we have the 2 air exhauster, but today it doesn't work, so unfortunately. When you have the working air exhauster, definitely you want to turn on to suck all the dust out, especially when you work with cement. So once you get the cement in, that's why we need to wear all the PPEs, the mask, the gloves. We'll work with concrete. And then repeat the same procedure to mix the cement with the other stone and sand, and periodically stop the drum, and then pull the material from the back to the front and mix them well. So it looks like the cement and the other aggregates are well mixed. So what's next, Bennett?
So now we'll turn it on and slowly pour in the water.
Yeah, slowly pouring the water. So I turn on the machine. So again, you pour the water slowly so that the water and the chemical can react with the material thoroughly. It's very much like the baking, right? Like in making the flour dough. You want to also flour powder mixed with the water. So you want to have the water, pour the water into the flour powder slowly so that you don't have a big clump of the flour. So same thing for apply for concrete. So sometimes we also need to, get some dry materials to the front so that you can get all the dry material fully react with the water to get exposed with water, touch with water. But for this one, because we have super plastic, for this one, once you dump all the water into it, the concrete should be very fluidable. And since it's very fluidable, the corner material should be able to flush down and everything must be fluid. So you can tell it's like flooding, but it is okay for now because you're still reacting with some dry material. It will get a little bit thicker and thicker, and until it reaches the optimum condition. But now it looks like it's kind of like self-consolidating concrete. Self-flow is very fluidable concrete, very beautiful concrete. Again, with this kind of drum mixer, we always try to be careful because some of the material may always stuck in the back, never react with the water. The dry material, you can clearly see, yeah, there's still some dry material. So we will have to work with this kind of drum mixer. That's the thing that you always want to do. But if you have better equipment, that's better. You see, why is it very fluidable? Because there is a lot of dry material haven't been reacted yet. Yeah. All right. Continue mixing and checking the material. Continue mixing a few minutes, and then it should be good. Now you see, it's never that fluidable. I mean, not that like flat, not like the flat fluidable, but it's more cohesive, a little bit more viscous. Right? So after a few minutes mixing, the concrete already looks very good, very homogeneous. Quite still fluidable, but not that too fluid. So what's next? How are we going to transfer the concrete from the mixer to the mold?
I'm gonna use this scoop
Uh-huh.
and stick some in there.
You can tell it's still fluidable, right? Very workable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now transfer it into our mold.
Yeah. We still need to consolidate a little bit, not very like a self-consolidating concrete, but that's good enough for us. This is a water thermal ratio 0.35, and we add like I think 0.35% of the superplacite powder based on the manufacturer's recommendation. So. Well, it looks very good. So if you want more to be more fluidable, you can add a little bit more super, or you can also add water. But add water gonna sacrifice your strength, right? So I think that should be okay. Let's try to, and then we just need to do the consolidation. Using the backside of the rubber matting, typically just stay like this one. And you're gonna see it's well settled, right? It's well settled, and just one last step before we finish this one. We have this spatula. Again, make sure it's wet but no running water. Right. And then now you can use in this one to do the finishing for the surface. So normally, we personally like just do back and forth while stripping to one direction and do back and forth, so you can kind of bring the cement up to make a nicer finishing. I see the bubbles that's called all the air is coming out. When you see those one, you want to shake a little bit more so those bubble will come out and fill with the cement. Right? See another bubble coming out. Sometimes, yeah. Alright. And then so once you consolidate well, then you can continue to do the finishing. Beautiful concrete. All right, so then once we done this one,
Yep.
do we just leave it in the air or cover with something?
Nope. We're gonna grab our plastic.
So
And then-
cover. Yeah, we can do that later too. But just show you need to cover the concrete, the fresh concrete, with something like a plastic wrap. Yeah, to keep the moisture, right?
Yeah.
To avoid moisture evaporation. For how long before we can demold these things?
24 hours.
Yeah,
and we'll
typically.
demold it.
After 24 hours, maybe like basically tomorrow, that you can demold this one and put in the your environment chamber. We have this environment chamber in our concrete labs, and for 28 days for the fully curing, right? So thank you for that.